Welcome to the AI Opus, or as we like to call it, TAO. I'm Sarah, your guide into the world of artificial intelligence.
And I'm Mike, here to keep things curious and make sure we all understand what's happening in the rapidly evolving AI landscape. Hey Sarah, how's it going today?
It's going great, Mike. We've got a lot to cover in the AI world, so let's dive right into it. First up, Meta Platforms is back in the spotlight. They're planning to release Llama 4, their updated large language model, later this month.
Oh, I remember hearing about Llama. Why was it delayed, Sarah?
Well, they had some performance benchmarks that weren't quite met initially, which is pretty common when you're dealing with cutting-edge AI. But now they're ready, and that's not all. Meta is also investing nearly $1 billion in a new data center project in central Wisconsin to bolster their AI infrastructure.
That sounds like a massive investment. Is this a trend we're seeing in the industry?
Absolutely. Many companies are beefing up their AI capabilities with significant investments in data centers. It's all about staying competitive and meeting the growing demand for AI technologies.
Speaking of expanding, I heard NxtGen Datacentre is making big moves in India.
That's right, Mike. They're looking to raise $300 million guided by Avendus to expand in India's booming data center market. They're planning to deploy 12,000 GPUs to enhance AI computations, which is a pretty hefty commitment despite some rising losses.
Wow, 12,000 GPUs. But why the focus on India?
India is experiencing significant growth in data center demand, partly due to rising data sovereignty concerns. Companies are eager to establish a strong presence there to tap into this growing market.
Got it. Moving on, what's happening with Microsoft?
Microsoft is celebrating its 50th birthday in style, Mike. They're upgrading their AI tool, Copilot, with some exciting new features like website actions, real-time video analysis, and even podcast generation.
Podcast generation? That sounds like it could put us out of a job.
Not quite, Mike. It's more about enhancing user experience with personalized responses and improved research tools. Mustafa Suleyman, the CEO of Microsoft AI, is focused on improving Copilot's successful session rate to ensure high-quality interactions.
I see. And I heard Google is making some changes too?
Yes, Google has introduced tiered API pricing for its advanced AI model, Gemini 2.5 Pro. It's designed for complex tasks like coding and reasoning, and while it's more expensive, developers are finding it valuable for the capabilities it offers.
That sounds promising for developers. And what's new with GitHub?
GitHub is launching a premium requests system for their Copilot users. Subscribers can make a set number of premium requests monthly, reflecting the higher costs of running sophisticated AI functionalities.
Makes sense. Now, I heard OpenAI is facing some challenges?
Indeed, a new study suggests that GPT-4 may have memorized segments of copyrighted texts, raising concerns about copyright infringement. OpenAI defends its methods as fair use, but it's a contentious issue.
And what about the lawsuit with Elon Musk?
That's moving forward to a jury trial in spring 2026. Musk alleges that OpenAI has strayed from its nonprofit origins, highlighting the fierce competition and complex dynamics in the AI sector.
Speaking of competition, Foxconn seems to have had a good quarter?
Yes, Foxconn reported its highest ever Q1 revenue with a 24.2% increase year-on-year, largely driven by strong demand for AI products. They're optimistic about continued growth but are keeping an eye on global political and economic conditions.
And what's the latest from Rapidus?
Rapidus is in talks with major tech companies like Apple and Google to mass-produce advanced chips by 2027. They're backed by significant government investment, aiming to become a viable alternative chip supplier amidst U.S.-China tensions.
Interesting. Lastly, what's happening with Davidson Kempner and Pioneer Point Partners?
They're investing €8.5 billion in establishing a major data center hub in Sines, Portugal, called Start Campus. It's designed to meet the growing demand for computing power from tech and AI companies.
That's quite an investment. And any other notable news?
Yes, China's state media is using AI-generated videos to criticize U.S. tariffs, portraying negative economic impacts. Meanwhile, the U.S. Department of Energy has identified 16 locations for potential data center development to support AI growth, although new tariffs on tech equipment could disrupt these plans.
It's amazing how interconnected everything is. Thanks for breaking it down, Sarah.
Anytime, Mike, and thanks to all our listeners for tuning into TAO. Remember, there's always more to explore in the world of AI.
Until next time, stay curious.
And stay informed. Bye for now.